how's it going everyone? My name is Chrono and we're back with some more Master Duel. Today we're gonna go over the Phantom Knight deck. It's pretty budget, at least my deck for now. There's a few URs, aren't too many I would say. But yeah, I was able to scrape everything together. So just gonna get started here. First off, you have your Max C. Down here you have your Ash Blossom. Max C you don't really need in this deck, to be honest. But it's it's always handy to have in case your enemy is like super what's the term? It's like trigger happy with his summons. So if you just use a Max C most of the time, they will just think about it. Should I really do it or should I not? So it's nice to have, and more cards is always nice to have too. Chunk forward, if you don't have any monsters you can special summon this card. Kagemusha Knight, if you normal summon a level 3 monster you can special summon this card from your hand. Cannot be used as synchro material, you don't synchro summon at all. Graph, it's a Burning Abyss monster. The thing you want with this monster is its graveyard effect. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one Burning Abyss monster. Same goes for Sir. The reason why we have those two, because usually Burning Abyss monsters can only be played with other Burning Abyss monsters, and if not, they're gonna destroy themselves. So why do we have those two? It's because of Cherubi down here. Cherubi is our first Link summon. And we're gonna get 2 level 3 monsters out, and then we can summon Cherubi. With Cherubi, I'm just gonna read it. 2 level 3 monsters, monster this card points to cannot be destroyed by card effects. If this card will be destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, you can send one other card you control to the graveyard instead. You can send 1 level 3 monster from your deck to the graveyard, then target 1 Burning Abyss monster on the field. It gains attack and defense equal to the attack and defense of the monster sent to the graveyard until the end of this turn. You can only use this effect of Cherubi Ebon, Angel of Burning Abyss, once per turn. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna summon Cherubi with the 2 3-star monsters that we summoned. Then we're gonna send 1 monster, 1 Burning Abyss monster to the graveyard. Most of the time I'm just gonna send Graph into the graveyard. We're gonna activate Graph's special effect in the graveyard, and we're gonna get Sir onto the field. Now that we have Sir and Cherubi, we can Link summon further into Rusty. Where's Rusty? Rusty's here. And with Rusty, during your main phase you can send 1 D Phantom Knights. Pay attention to that, D Phantom Knights, not just Phantom Knights. Monster from your deck to the graveyard, and set 1 Phantom Knight spell trap directly from your deck to your spell and trap zone. If a Dark SYC monster is special summoned to a zone this card points to while this monster is on the field, except during the damage step, you can target 1 card on the field, destroy it. You can only use each effect of the Phantom Knights of Rusty Bardiche once per turn, cannot be used as link material. So once we have this out, and we get another Dark XYZ monster, we're gonna get a free destroy off. Also we're gonna get a spell card into our field and a monster into the graveyard again. How this whole deck plays out, I'm gonna get over the normal monsters here, is we want monsters in the graveyard, we want to use their graveyard effects, and we want to get as much monsters onto the field as possible so we can link summon further. And yeah. So we got the Knights of Ancient Cloak. With the Knights of Ancient Cloak, you can set it into defense position with its effect, and it gives a monster 800 attack and defense, and it would also set it to defense position. Or rather, no, it doesn't set itself, it just sets the card it targets into defense position. So most of the time, you either want to use it on itself to get through a turn, or you want to use it on a monster in the special zone because they cannot be put into defense position. Its graveyard effect is you can banish this card from your graveyard, add one the Phantom Knights card to your deck to your hand, except the Ancient Cloak. Then we got the Phantom Knights of, Solemn Boots. You can special summon this if you have a Phantom Knights monster on your field. Its graveyard is it will add one spell trap from your deck to your hand. Then we have the Ragged Gloves. If it's XYZ summon, it gains 1000 attack. If you use this as material for an XYZ summon, it will gain 1000 attack. And if you banish this from your graveyard, you can send one Phantom Knights card from your deck to your graveyard. Ash Blossom we already went over. Then we got the Stained Greaves. With the Stained Greaves, basically it will just level up your card by 1, which will be important. I will explain that in a bit. We got the Torn Scales. With the Torn Scales, you can set it onto the field, and it will send a card from your hands, or you have to discard a card. If it's in the graveyard and you get a monster out from the graveyard, you can special summon it. We got Raigeki, we got Monster Reborn, we got Reinforcements of the Army, we got Twin Sister, we got Phantom Knights Rank Up, which you will use whenever you want to go into the XYZ Dragons. We got Phantom Knights Wing. It's basically a get out of jail card. If you target a card, it will not be destroyed for this turn. You're still gonna take damage. You got the Shade of Brigandine. It's a trap card that can be summoned as a level 4 monster, which will be important. You got the Phantom Knights of Mist Claws. With this, we can retrieve a card from the banished zone. We got Fogblade. Fogblade negates the effects of other monsters. It can also not attack, and it cannot be attacked. Phantom Knight Sword. You're gonna give your monster 800 attack, and if it gets destroyed by battle, you can destroy this card instead. When he leaves the field, destroy this card. You can banish this card from your graveyard and target one the Phantom Knights monster in your graveyard, special summon it. That goes for all the spells here. So, extra deck. We got the Broken Blade. The Broken Blade, you can detach one material from this card and target one card you control and one card your opponent controls to destroy them. If this XYZ summon card is destroyed, you can target 2 the Phantom Knights monster with the same level in your graveyard, special summon them, and increase their levels by 1. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the rest of this turn except dark monsters. Now, that one got me before, because I was so into the match that I didn't read that part, except dark monsters. So I wanted to go for the full combo, and I ended up wondering why I couldn't summon into number 75, Bamboozling Gossip Shadow. This card will be played with number 86, and I'm just going to explain number 86 real quick. 2 or more, maximum of 5 level 4 warrior monsters. Once per turn, during your opponent's end phase, detach one material from this card. This card gains effect based on the number of materials attached to it. So +1 cannot be destroyed by battle, +2 gains 1500 attack and defense, +3 unaffected by other cards' effects, +4 your opponent cannot normal or special summon monsters, +5 once per turn you can destroy all cards your opponent controls. So you want as many materials on this card as possible, which is I don't even know how many. Well, for its own summon, it would be 5. But the bad thing is, if you do that, you're not gonna get all the effects. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get number 75, and it's 2 plus level 3 monsters. So you can have 2 or more monsters that are gonna be material for this, and you can target one number XYZ monster you control and attach this card to it as material, and it transfers all the materials. So you want to get as many 3-star monsters onto the field and go into your number 75 and then attach it to your number 86, which will make it so your enemy can't play the game anymore. Then we have the XYZ dragon. I rarely ever go into this one. If you do, you can target a opponent's monster and you cut its attack in half, and half of it becomes your attack. Then we get Raider's Knight. Usually I just summon this one and then use the rank up to go into the XYZ Dark Requiem dragon. Or no, it's Arc Rebellion dragon. The Dark Requiem is basically the same as the regular one, Dark Rebellion, except you also have a negate. You can attach a material and you can negate something. Arc Rebellion XYZ Dragon. That's your big boy that gains a lot of attack. 3 level 5 monsters. This XYZ summoned card cannot be destroyed by card effects. You can detach one material from this card. This card gains attack equal to the total original attack of all other monsters on the field. Then, if this card has a dark XYZ monster as material, negate the effects of all other face-up monsters on the field. After this effect resolves, you cannot declare attacks before the monster for the rest of this turn. Keep in mind that once you have this monster out and you have a dark XYZ material on it, you can't activate any of your other monsters' effects, and they cannot attack. So keep that in mind. If you want to go for the finisher, make sure you're actually gonna hit it. Then we have Zeus, Cherubini, we already went over that. Rusty, we already went over that, and we got Appaloosa in case you need all the negates. So we're just gonna hop into a quick duel, real quick. Replay. Which one? I guess we're gonna go with this one. Since the video is already gonna be super long, I'm just gonna fast forward this. Got our 2 monsters out. Get your Ruby. Now, to point out, already got my number 86 ready with those 2 cards here. Got a level 4 here, and we got a guaranteed level 4 here. Going to Rusty. You get your Ruby back. As I said before, with the spell cards in our graveyard, we can revive a monster that is also in our graveyard. Also, keep in mind that you can use this one only if there's no spell cards or trap cards in your graveyard. Is it just traps? Yeah, it's just traps. If you don't have any traps, you can use it. If you have traps, you can't use it. So we got our number 86 out, and we got our number 75 out. So we're gonna attach the number 75 to the number 86. Results into 5 materials. And most of the time, when you get your number 86 out, the enemy is gonna surrender because there's nothing they can do. So yeah, that's basically it. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, tell me if you want to see more. And yeah, that's about it. As always, have a nice day, and I'm out. Bye.